Good morning. This is Spadoodles. Today we're going to be doing a quick Dollar Tree slash craft show ideal make perfect birthday gifts. What we'll be making today is this cover for like a wine bottle that you may want to give somebody for a gift. This one is for happy birthday, but it would also make it perfect for retirement. Just a thanking of you gift, a night out with the girls. And it's just real simple. It's a great way to use all of your scraps of paper. And what we will be using today, um, some Dollar Tree stickers, of course by Jot. It's optional, but with some flowers, flower stickers, the butterfly stickers, scraps of paper, scrapbooking paper, and cardstock. I did get the cardstock at the Dollar Tree. That's one of the first steps. And then just some leftover papers. And as far as tools, the things we'll be using will be some scissors. Got these at the Dollar Tree. A bone folder, the cutting scoreboard, this to and from, and I can't remember. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree one day, but I really don't remember, but I think I did. Of course, we need a little bit of ink, a paper punch, and two kinds of tape. We're going to use this the regular tape, and then we're going to use some of the tape that'll give it a little bit of rise, give it a little lift. So the very first thing I do is I take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and I cut that in thirds. And so each one is a roughly 2.5 by 2.5 by 11 inches. And then I like just to round my corners a little bit. And the same thing on there. I round all of my corners. Then the next thing I do is I take this piece here, my printed piece, and I run my tape. You can use wet glue, you could use liquid glue, you can use red line, you can use the runner, but I put it right along here. Okay, and you could tear it off or you can cut it. So I put a strip on each side, and then I put a little across the bottom. And on the top. Okay. Once you get that done, make sure you kind of really burnish that down good. And then you remove the backing. And the designer paper, the printed paper, I did cut 1/8 of an inch all the way around, a little smaller than my cardstock. And I am using 110 weight cardstock. Okay. And this is the last one here. There. And then I put this, kind of carefully line that up. Even if it's not perfect, it turns out just fine. Okay, so we have that. Then the next thing I go and do, I score this at 2.5. So I line that up for 2.5. Score. And then I move it down and I score at 2.5 again. Okay, so those, and make sure that's really scored. And then I kind of fold it. Then I take this and I center the punch. Okay, get that kind of centered. And I punch. Let me set that down flat. Oh, that was a hard one. Okay, so I have that punched. Then I take the piece that I punched out, and this is when I stamp on this, my to and from. I try to line that up, and I stamp to and from. Then I begin to decide what stickers I'm going to use. And on this one, I think I'll use this Happy Birthday. This one already had the little dot on the back, so I would just stick that right in the middle of there. And I could put that on flat like that, or I could pop it up a little bit. And I think I want to pop it up a little bit. So I'm going to take my tape and cut it there. Put some on that side there. Okay. Now, remove the backing off of that. Two. Then you take your finished piece and position it wherever you want it. It could be anywhere from on the long side, because that's the side that'll be folded this way. So I position that here. Once I get that positioned on, now I'm ready to use whatever other stickers I may want. So on that one, I kind of hold it up. I think that yellow looks nice because it's bringing the yellow and the green, and that's already on some pop-up dots. So you may want to stick that here. And that would be a real nice gift for a man or a woman, or you could put some more flowers and kind of girly it up a little bit. Then you take, remember we stamped that earlier? Okay, we put some glue right on that in two places. And again, you can use the wet glue on this. Make sure you burnish that down really good and peel that off. And then that goes back on this tab part here. So you just fill in the name of the recipient. And that is it. So now take our bottle, slip that right down on it. So again, that's a really quick and easy ideal. It would be great for craft shows as well. Birthday gifts, retirement gifts. Probably at a craft show, I probably would sell something like that for a couple of dollars, maybe about $3. But I would probably package it in a nice cellophane bag, put a little bow on the top or something so people think they're getting a little bit more. So again, this is all it is. Very few cuts. Just remember 11.5 by 2.5. Your printed paper, your designer paper is cut 1/8 of an inch smaller all the way around. So it was like 10 7/8 by 2 1/4, I believe. Punch, if you don't have this punch here, a round punch will do just as well. Any kind of stickers. So I'm trying to focus on things that because I just love, love, love the Dollar Tree, and I get all this stuff. So I'm going to try to make this ongoing on things, DIYs to do with Dollar Tree items. So again, thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Thanks.